Evening all evening, or should I say morning all morning. It's kind of in between. It's like 5 a.m. and guess what? I can't sleep again. So I thought I'd just come, sit and have a joint with you bass folkers. I want to thank you all, actually, everybody that's got involved in what Cannabis Ted's doing and supports me on a daily basis and helps lift me up and has kept me going through this intense struggle that I have with addiction and depression and insomnia and pain. Thank you for keeping me distracted. Thank you for giving me your love and support. Thank you for giving me your friendship and loyalty. Keep elevating. Hi you, welcome to the Beam. It's 5 a.m. and I'm awake again, so I wanted to come share a joint with yous. Puff passing to my sister Melody out there in sunny Franny. It was funny just after the last time I was live when you came in, Melody, and I sang that if you're going to San Francisco. The very next day, you know, Deborah that was in the Beam, my sister Deborah, also from California actually, she shared that exact song. Must have came up on her Facebook. I can't sleep, sis, like really struggling with sleeping. I've got an hospital appointment today. I think it's kind of playing on my mind a bit. Puff pass, much love to you too, sis. Got to go and get some bloods done. Melody, you were friends with me before I even started all this on Facebook, but I've had struggles with drugs. In fact, I think the first time I came across Melody on Facebook was around about 2012, when I was last trying to strive for the cleanness. I think it was through the Pot Farm people that I met you. And a few other people who obviously, you know, enjoyed a bit of cannabis on Facebook, and I was smoking back then too. That changes though, doesn't it? And I ended up back on the drugs, but back at it now. Hi Cindy Dyer, 9:03 p.m. in San Fran. How's Cindy Dyer today? Have you had a medicated Monday? It's now Tuesday, isn't it? It's 23rd. It's 23rd. Happy birthday to my brother Fuji the Boss. Check out the 420 OG family. Oh, my phone's saying don't tilt. I'm going to stick a bit of mellow music on. I just can't sleep. You know what I mean, Cindy?
Welcome along to the programme. This is Whistle Test Tonight from the Collegiate Theatre here in London. And in concert tonight we've got Mr. John Martin.
Mr. John Martin, my brother John. Rest in peace, bro.
It was nothing, friends, nothing.
Laid in bed smoking weeds.
How touching.
Nightmare like it.
It's even before I play.
Never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Awesome song. Oh, what's that? Konnichiwa, welcome. Sorry I don't speak Japanese very well at all. We all lift each other. That's the plan, trying to lift each other up, and you know, we all fall and we all need help to get back up sometimes. I'm doing well, thank you. Got back into my house after a fire. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Cindy. Doing better though, good to hear that. Is that Japanese? So what do you cut if it's not Miss Thai? I can't tell. Won't you please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our times. Love is a lesson. It's a lesson I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to live and love my life and learn. I don't know why my auto-translate isn't on though. Bro, but thanks for coming by and saying whatever you said. Hi Bruce. Me just smoking a bowl. Fire in the bowl. Shaka Zulu just popped in the bream there. How's my brother Shaka today? Shout out to the Zulu squad and everything Shaka does and Save the World Army. Rob actually, you know what I mean, bro. He invited me to a new event, a cannabis party. So there's another 420 event coming up in Sydney, Australia, peeps. If you're out there, the Southern Hemisphere, check out that event with the Save the World Army. Nothing but respect for you, Shaka, bro. What does that say? Your name there? What up, Cannabusted? Without a hand to hold. Having a rough one, Shaka. Can't sleep, mate. At all. Oh yeah, I was telling Melody when I not long after I first met you, Melody, on Facebook and stuff, I relapsed. I allowed myself to start abusing myself. I got a back infection. The back infection I just had a couple of weeks ago, where a hair grows inwards at the base of your spine and it can get infected, and it got infected back in 2012, and the pain back then I used as an excuse to relapse and start using drugs again, buying sleeping tablets because I couldn't sleep, and I posted about it on Facebook. I didn't really talk about the drugs, and I was like, I'm in agony. I lied a lot. I was kind of deceived, so people didn't know there was people like you and Susan. So sorry, and I'll talk to you and just chit chat. And then I started abusing the drugs again, and it's 2012 to 2016, daily heavy abuse. And then after the brain damage and then the reverse, the help the cannabis gave me to leave the hospital, I came out and I was okay. I was drug free and I was ready to make a move, but I was in pain. So again I allowed pain to set me back, and I started dabbling, smoking heroin. And then I went to see a friend, and one day I had an injection I used intravenously. And that once, after 17 years, almost 17 years of intravenous addiction, that one time was the time that I caught hepatitis C. So today, the reason I can't sleep is that I've got to get up and go and have blood tests. My last blood tests, it's like it's been a year now since I finished the course. So today I'm having my bloods tested to see if the virus is still gone, to see if I'm still on the way to recovery or if I've actually killed off my liver. This song's called Early Hours. I wouldn't mind listening to this, people. I haven't heard this for years and years. Deborah, much love, sis. I'm good, I guess. I'm about to make me some vegan banana ice cream. Oh, Shaka, what you doing to me? I've thought about going veggie, or maybe probably veggie. Pretty eyes, pretty blind eyes. But the choice, my palate, because I've been raised on the meat system. I love this song. Take a listen.
Keep on loving while your love is strong. Keep on loving till your love is gone away. Well, you're very, very lovely, gonna take you home. Say you'll be my roommate, but I just don't care, 'cause I love you so. Just love you so. And keep on loving till your love is gone. Keep on loving while your love is strong.
Beautiful sentiments in all of John's songs. Do check him out, peeps. He's like my favourite artist of all time. Live just up the road in Scotland. Sadly, alcohol and cocaine kind of killed my friend.
Keep on loving till your love is gone. Keep on loving till your love is strong.
It's all about that love, fam. Beautiful song, I love it. I haven't heard that for years and years. My bad, John. I just like my food. Me too, bro. Hey, I was already hungry, don't worry about it. They are, I know they are, Cindy. I'm clear of all that stuff, I already know I am, but, you know, I'm not kind of worried about the test, because I've been tested already. I've had the 3-month, then the 6-month test, totally clear. So the virus is gone, and you know, I believe in manifestation. I believe in the power of the mind to heal. So I'm healing, and it's onwards and upwards. It's just the regret, you know, the thoughts of the stupid actions after all of those years of, you know, being a clean addict, you know. So we have these hierarchy systems where, you know, I would only use clean needles and I would never share a needle. And then after going through all of that for all of them years, which I didn't always stick to that rule, by the way. When you get into some certain conditions, you just don't. And then to use, like, was the person who I started using the drugs with in the first place. It was her. It was her dirty needle. You figure, you know. Don't think it's a risk. She didn't know herself that she'd caught hepatitis. She didn't know until after I caught it and told her.
Right. A couple of swift acoustages here. Right.
Right.
Spot the Irish binocular. Speak up, I can't hear you. Right. This is roses in the teeth time. Past the small cigars.
Past the small cigars, people. We know what he's talking about there, don't we?
Right.
Beautiful music. Oh, excuse me. What you smoking on today, Shaka?
Now the air is clear, man, dear, and you're still here. So, with a certain
Surprise, give you my eyes, certain surprise.
silence has never been my thing. I'm one of those. I love to shout and sing
About my love, sweet
flying
sound,
love. There's no one above.
certain surprise. Is this too loud for my crackhead neighbours, do you think? Since the 3 days straight parties have been relatively quiet. Give you my
Sweet
certain surprise.
laughter has always been
But
my
nothing
thing. I
I
wanna
wanna
love.
Love this out and sing about my love, sweet shining love. I never know what I'm smoking on. Is it cannabis? That's all we need to know. I'm getting quite into the strains and stuff, loving it. Thank you, Linda. Welcome to the beam, hon. I am Cannabis Ted, and I like to medicate with cannabis instead of using the pharmaceuticals and heroin that I was addicted to for almost 17 years. And I like to blaze it with my family of friends that I've met through bass folk. I call it bass folk because it's full of bass focus.
Silence has never been my thing.
I wanna love to shout and sing about my love, sweet shining love. I like to share my music and my hobbies of writing lyrics. I make silly meme and stuff. Night night, sleep tight. Don't let those bed bugs bite. Always cannabis and only cannabis. And that's why you know, you're the Zulu squad, innit? You that. Sweet plain love, there's no one above. Sweet certain surprise. No one to love. Or them edibles, though, I swear, Shaka. I've eaten cannabis before, like years ago. I used to get some vegetable oil. It's kind of like a premonition, but years ago when I was young, and got some resin, and somebody showed me that you get some cannabis oil on your cannabis resin, put on a spoon, you cook it up like you're cooking up heroin, and later on I learned, you know, and I used to mix that into yogurts. It just hits you in a whole different way. So if I'd smoked that cannabis resin the way that I did, that would smoke.
Love song coming up.
I smoked teeth back in the day. That was a lot for me.
I'd like to give you one under the station clock. It's called.
And it hits you, just really hits you.
Don't like about now, chaps. Come on, seriosity.
The medibles I've had this year. Getting back into it. Oh, wow. Hi, Liam, bro. Here's trouble, watch out here, it just... My brother Liam. I'm doing a Liam beam. Check out my brother Liam's videos and lives, people. He's awesome. Great vibrations, Liam. I love your vibration. And he has a passion. He struggles with the VA out in the States. He's a veteran.
If you kiss the
Sun right out of the sky for me. If you told me all the lies that I deserve. If you lay all down and die for me, I couldn't love you more. Just couldn't love you more. I haven't heard this for years. I've been trying to do a cover of this lately. When I do, I don't want to wait in vain. I do bits of this.
till my eyes could no more shine for you. If you walk beside me all the long way home.
If you whispered. That's Dad to you, Deborah. Hi Mario, how's my brother Mario? Smoking on some pineapple OG. Fruity night tonight then, Chief, because I'm smoking on some lemon amnesia haze. Please do, everybody hit up the comments with what you're smoking on. Oh, what's it like? How's it doing? Like, this has been one of the few strains that I've smoked where I haven't built up a massive tolerance really quick. It's very mellow, very body-based high, very, very medicating. I like it.
Just good looking for
I could not love you more. Thank you, Sandra. Just a chilled night with me.
the sun right out of the sky for me. If you told me
We wanted to stop in.
I deserve. If you lay right down and die for me.
Yeah, you got to get on that list, Liam. You know what I mean? You had to come by. You never know when I'm going to drop one of them top visits and all that. But that seems to matter so much to some people. What's that? Arlington, Texas. More like the Texas. Shout outs to my brother Tony Lone out there in Texas. Currently sitting in a cell for a plant. I'm planning on, well, not planning on, I'm forced to be sitting in that cell for the next 5 years. Well, he was given a 5-year sentence. Much love to Diana and the kids. Hashtag free the loan, peeps. We must not forget our brothers and sisters fallen to this illegal prohibition placed upon us all. I did try to teach Tony about no men's ray, but people don't believe it, do they? How do you do, ma'am? Pleased to meet you. My name is Cannabis Ted, and I like to free the weed worldwide from my bed. Spread out some good vibrations in the things that I've said. He does all this on an acoustic guitar, you know. This is just an acoustic guitar. Can't say, sorry. You don't want to get lost in that forest of hair. Newark University of Delaware. Have a great night. Hey Marie, sorry I misread that. That's all I'm saying. That's how blind I am, please. Where's funny words. Big muff. Lord knows you're killing me. Yeah, good night to Marie and good morning to me. Have a great one, sis. 5 AM, up all night again. And I've got to go and walk around Sunderland today. Sunderland, where the Royal Hospital is, 'cause, you know, we have very few hospitals, few and far between these days, with NHS cutbacks. That's going to be fun, trying to wander around the city centre with a broken back. This is just called, this, you can find this on YouTube, people. So, Mr. Fuckerborg, don't be putting me in jail, right? This is just a live on YouTube. It's called In Concert, John Martin In Concert. I just can't get enough. Lord knows you're trying to tease me. Big Muff, yeah, I just love to dive a lot. Why you up? I've got a Nana amped up, bro. Just been thinking, ponderous. I get very ponderous in my old age, Liam. And thinking, and you know, I've got some unusual neighbours that have some unusual activity at some unusual times. So my body clock's a little bit all over this week. And I've been just thinking, why did I allow myself all of these years? And I know, we all know inside, we know, if you smoke cigarettes, you know when you're smoking that cigarette. You don't consciously think about it every time you're doing it. But you know that it's not good for you, it's killing you. Every day that I used them drugs, I knew I was killing myself, but the addiction overruled all of that. Overruled the self-preservation, the intellect to stop myself. It overruled all of that, my morals to be a good person and stuff disappeared with addiction. And I don't know why I allowed it, and I ponder about it. It's kind of like a meditation, I suppose, because it helps me remember that this is my life and I'm allowing myself to do the bad things that I do. Or I can allow myself to focus on doing good things. And for the past 2 years I've tried to do nothing but focus on doing good things and stop the justification, the allowing of the things I've done, man. And I've done some pretty horrific things. Or at least I was around people that done some pretty horrific things that I allowed through my inactions. Crazy world that we're living in, peeps. And it's mostly loneliness and guilt, greed, you know. These things that drive us to this stuff. Social equality. Social equality has a lot to do with the troubles of the world. It's kind of a form of self-harm I was doing. Self-harm. So I've had to put the TV on for some light so you could see it. And I'm not a big fan of the TV, really. So, advertisements. That's an unusual effect he's going for TV. I know it's got that. Sounds like a slap back reverb. Any sound engineers that come by and see this little part of this, if you recognise how he's got this effect on his guitar, please hit me up. I know you're a slap back reverb, but what's the... Guess I'm going to be getting back into that, I think. I just need to find the right desk. Ganji lovers in the room, much love and respect all day to Brandon and the Ganji lovers. Check out everything the Ganji lovers do. 315, Extreme Relief, the Ganji Revolution, and all the different chapters of the Ganji lovers. How's Brandon doing? I'm having a very early wake and bake, bro. Getting very woke and very woke at 5:30 a.m, whatever it is. It's got like a juice harp twang on it. Sounds like that's an envelope, think about it. This is Hey BH. When I got out of the Navy, I smoked. I've never been big on alcohol. I became an alcoholic for a couple of years there back in the early 2000s. But I'm pretty anti-alcohol really. I was raised by an alcoholic, so I've always seen how dangerous that stuff is. It's sat in concert here, people. Like, think about this is a ballady, a folk. He was awesome entrepreneur in the folk scene in this country, and he's just sat on stage there for like the last 20-30 seconds of that song. He's just shouting "Big Muff, Big Muff, Big Muff." I think that's awesome. I just can't seem to get enough. Sup, Brandon? How is Brandon? How are the Ganji lovers? What's the Ganji lovers been hitting tonight?
What did you say, Cop?
I've been super busy and stressed with the veterans. Don't let them stress you, Liam. I know it's going to, in my words, it's pretty nice, but we let these entities wind us up. Because, like Facebook, I let Facebook wind me up sometimes, and I don't need to do that. Like, I need to just keep pointing out the error of its ways from my perspective.
We got strings, Chris. We got strings. We got strings. We got hang-ons. We got picnics. We got what? Ain't we got? We ain't got strings. There is nothing like a string. Nothing like a string.
I guess it's just not
This is nothing like a string. Nothing like a string. I want a fourth, please. Thank you. Hold on. Don't worry. Don't panic. It's all part of the act, gang.
How to blag your way through breaking a string. I guess, like, most people don't play music, so they won't find that as entertaining as I do.
That's right. You get
I've
them.
been
You
there.
get them, Governor. Where's the other fucking set, man? Oh, that's wonderful.
Definitely check out his lives, man. Brandon has a positive, powerful message, and he helps raise a lot of people's spirits, and just gives an uplifting message. He leads all of his broadcasts with a positive message. I appreciate that. And he helps teach us all how to help each other to be a foundation of family and friends. That's what we're building here. We're all building a foundation. This is the foundation for the future. Let's build a brighter future together. Yeah, he tunes his guitar, people, right down to C. C's doing it.
Stick, just make sure it doesn't see that. That would have stretched on me if I played. Come on, you tricky little fucker. All those old guys
It's probably because I was raised on cartoons, Liam. When I was a young'un, I used to get called Mutt because I had a laugh like Muttley. I don't think it's like that anymore, though. I don't think, is it? Whoop whoop to all of our juggalo out there.
This is actually a very serious song. It was written for a friend of mine who had
This is a
what they
great
call
song.
a nervous breakdown.
A nervous breakdown. This is my song. This is called Solidaire. This is my jam at the moment.
I've got something in my eye.
Yes, his friend
Okay.
died. Nick Drake, check out Nick Drake's stuff. Nick Drake's beautiful, awesome, ethereal, stuff like this, but beautiful. Yeah, see, he's tuned his guitar down to C, so I play this in a completely different tuning, different key, different lyrics, but it's my, song in mind. It's about the solid air, people, that we all get lost in sometimes. Beautiful, it's one of my all-time favourite songs. It's actually, Nick Drake died in the media and they blamed cannabis. They said he'd gone crazy because he smoked cannabis. and actually John knew that was all nonsense. He had an emotional breakdown and he used cannabis to medicate with. Cannabis is very illegal, you know. He couldn't be open and honest about it. He couldn't get the proper help that he needed. No. Sorry, I missed comments. I wanted you all to hear that. It's the 23rd, you know, peeps. I'm sure today is Fuji Boss's birthday. I've tried it once. I tried it a couple of weeks ago, Deborah, to tune it down to C. It's a bit hard, isn't it? Christmas tree. Let's get lit like some lights on a Christmas tree, why not? Oh no, it's a John Martin song. Hi Shannon, welcome to the beam. Glad you're loving a bit of John Martin. Looks like John. I could say actually I did look a little bit like that when I was younger. I just shared a video today. There's a picture on there where I look like a clean shaven John Martin. Actually, I never thought of that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, check out Nick Drake's stuff, please. Let's see if I can find any copyright-free stuff with Nick Drake to show you. This guy was awesome stuff. It's beautiful, ethereal. Won't you bear in mind, love is a lesson to learn in our time. Love is a lesson. Right, what was I going to do? Now this talk about cannabis and psychosis and things, like, and depression, obviously there's evidence that if we smoke before our brains are fully developed, that it can have a negative effect, but I don't believe it's a cause for paranoia or things like that. I believe that if you have paranoia within you, psychotic tendencies within you, it can help manifest them, because that's what it does. Nick Drake live. This guy didn't do much live work though. He would sit with his back to the audience. No, I knew there wouldn't be any. Nick would very rarely do live stuff like.
Check me out. Boom, bam, bam,
bam, bam, boom.
Bada bop, boom, pow.
Nick Drake, Riverman, is this there? That sounds like the album version, like.
Betty came by on her way.
There's Nick Drake.
Said she had a word to say about things today. For years. Said she hadn't heard the news. Hadn't had the time to choose. See the riverman. Gonna tell him all I can about the plan.
It's been too long. Great music to get stoned to, this people. Great music to sit and just chill to.
Waves, river flows, an all-night show.
Gonna go, bro. Thanks for coming, Liam. Need to make. The post with awesome CJ's poor incident.
Betty said she prayed today
Left you a message. I will, bro.
for the sky to blow away.
Yeah, I didn't think that would last long. I thought that Facebook would pretty much take that off from me. It took far less than that.
She wasn't sure. But when she
Thought, you know, there's a pig being fucked by a horse. Now surely they're not going to leave this. I like to push Mark Zuckerberg's button sometimes. It's just a joke though, Mark. Self-expression, you know what I mean? Lots of us feel like we're being fucked by the law. Yeah. I don't have it on. See where the white band is. No men's Ray. I'm the law, man. Catch it on the other side, Liam. Have a beautiful, beautiful night, bro.
If it tells me all you know
About the way his river
about
flows.
the ways river flows,
Me and you again, Deborah.
I don't suppose it's meant
I
for
committed the cardinal sin, sis. I looked up at the top of my screen. That's crazy, isn't it, how they all do that. I find it very crazy. They sit here and they watch. They sit watching that. Like, hey, look, we have so many in the room right now, people. Thank you, and just all of that. It's about the message. It's about, you know, what we're saying to the world. And if it's reaching one, or it's reaching 100 or 1,000, it makes no difference so long as it's getting out, as long as people are hearing it. And all this stuff, the Facebook and all of that it's just a distraction. It's just turns it all into a game. Can't be bothered with that stuff. Look at the troll and stuff. That's what it all comes from, that game. All of that crap comes from the competition. We're all in competition. People coming in, or like, I know that other people go through my stuff, just looking at how many shares it's had, how many clicks it's had, and all of that shit. Oh, I do not own the rights to this music. Please don't put me in Facebook jail. I know, it's crazy, sis. So let's not say too much, yeah. You know what they're like. They'll come in later on, as they do, flicking through my video just to see if I talked about them. But like, oh, I wonder if John's mentioned me today. I wonder what he's saying about us. Oh. Like me post today about that place, you know, it's disappeared. I got added to a group and I thought, oh, I haven't seen nothing from them. Like, I haven't been watching much of it, so like, I thought, where have they gone? So like, you know, I typed in the search bar the name of the place that was gone. It just wasn't there. There was other stuff. I was like, oh, fuck. I guess she caught up with them there. I did tell everybody ages ago. I said, look, you want to be careful. Karma can be a bitch. People always say karma's a bitch and that. Only if you are. Like this, you know what I mean? I'm being a bitch right now. And karma will be a bitch. I'm not too careful. She'll be like, right, just come get me. I post that today, like, and I know there's people out there with their popcorn, pulling up chairs, waiting to see what it's you know, it's part of this, the soap, innit? I'm just, you know, I'm a social creature. I'm a social manimal. I like to get out and just see what society's doing. And I'm just expressing my opinion on that stuff. It's, you know, it's kind of a lot of, when, you know, I do it with my friends all the time, you know, the soap opera thing. It's like, oh, well, she said that he said that she was going to do that, but then they went round there and she hadn't even said that. No, it wasn't even her, it was him. He'd been saying it all along. And they hadn't even done what he'd said she said that she told him. And then Norris next door, well, he waded in, didn't he? And he said it was nothing about any of that stuff. It's just you know, blah, and blah, blah, blah. She said, he said. It's just, there's nothing there. There's no substance. And then, there's lots of nonsense. Karma always gets me. We'll put out good karma, and karma will come round with some good stuff. Karma is coming around with some good stuff. Look at your birthday. Winning left, right and centre lately, Deborah. So it goes to show, doesn't it? You put in those hours, those miles, it pays it forward eventually. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So all the stuff that they do say on their little things, you know, like, you will win, stick around and you show your loyalty to me and it'll pay it back. You will eventually win a little glass pipe. Or you can just, you know, you're a winner every day when you come here because you win the chance to be friends with cool people like me. I give of myself 100% freely. And I owe Deborah a t-shirt. Like, I told you I'd send you that tea, didn't I? And I still haven't done it, have I? Sorry, Deborah, I am useless. That's shocking. That's how long's it been? Like 6 months or something. My God. I need to... It's because the back room where Con Anonymous sleeps, when we moved that front room round, I piled everything into that back room where he sleeps. So it's all like buried and shit, you know what I mean? But I will dig it out and send it to you, Deborah. I do have your box written down. Oh, I needed this joint. I wonder if I get any sleep before my appointment. My appointment's not until midday, but meeting up with my brother and my mother first. It sounds like a storm outside. Sounds very windy. Let's have a quick look at the world before we switch off the box. Oh, it's a bit dark today, actually. Oh, it's half windy though. Let's see if I can turn this round. It's mushroom season here, peeps. Here we have, let's see what time it is. It doesn't tell me. It's been an hour, 6 o'clock in the morning. Very, very windy. I'm going camping in a few days, Deborah. So I'm going to be laid in my tent in the wind, getting battered by this awesome weather, and I love that stuff. All the sheep sleeping, there's somebody up in there. Must be living on the ground floor, must be like a nightmare. Everybody above you and that, you can hear everything they do. This is social cleansing, it's like craziness. Listen to that wind. I love that, it's like a song to me, that the wind blowing through the trees. Gusts of up to what? 80 miles an hour, something like that. Oh. This joint's actually woke me up more than made me tired. I had like a tolerance break and that yesterday. Didn't smoke a single joint all day. They're good for you, them papes, you know. Anybody watching this back, you know, it's good for you. It is nippy like. My arms have turned to ice. A roommate, it's just Andy. Sometimes he lives in Sunderland, where I'm going today actually. But he comes through, because he lives so far away, he stays through here. Sometimes he stays here for a couple of days, so he has his own. It's a 2-bedroomed flat, as we call them. Because the roofs are flat, and it flattens your spirit. And they feel you feeling flat. Leave you leaving flat. So he has his little room there that's like at the moment piled high with stuff. I've got lots of stuff. Just like empty boxes like from the keyboard I bought and guitars and that. Like, why have I kept that stuff? I need to go through it. $100, just get rid of the stuff. Surround myself with stuff. I keep, you know, I've lost everything I own umpteen times. It's just stuff. I had my house. I got evicted when I became an addict and lost everything, like a lifetime, 27 years worth of stuff. And it was devastating, that one. That broke my spirit. It kind of crucified me a little. I was like, oh. All of my poems, like books. I'd wrote books and stuff. I had lots and lots of stuff. And it mattered. Lots of it mattered to me. That's what I'm searching to try and replace some of now. And back then, I was only 27, it was so easy to create this stuff. And learn stuff too was so easy to be doing. And then I threw that shit away, lost the lot, lost everything. Because of drugs. Because of emotional stuff. And it was gutting. But I started rebuilding again back then, so back in 2003 and stuff, when I was an alcoholic and stuff, I started getting stuff again, bought a guitar, I had one guitar, and started writing stuff again, but getting drunk, and other stuff happened, and then I lost all that stuff too. It's like, and this one, 17 years later, living in another flat, surrounded by stuff like I'm surrounded by now. This keeps going out, it's annoying. A house full of crap, and I was like, I was a junkie, so everything had some sort of monetary value. I only looked at the world in monetary value, because you need money to buy heroin, you smack, you need money for that. So you would sell stuff. And I would sell any stuff I could get my hands on. Like proper just stuff. Somebody would throw away a hi-fi unit and I would get that. Sell it for £1. $1 for this stuff. Go into, like, I was thinking about all that actually during the night too. When I used to go and raid bins, like dumpster diving, and not like, you know, there's hierarchy for dumpster diving too. So there's the posh dumpster diving, where you just, you know, jumping in there, where people have thrown out stuff, so that they're emptying the house into a skip, and you go and have a look in that. Or you know, then there's the next level where you go to the back of the shops and they're throwing out clothes, damaged clothes, the buttons have come off or something. You steal, just because it's theft, you know. You take that stuff, repair it, and then sell it on and that for other stuff. But I would have to go and steal food from these bins, from out of the bin. I was thinking about it. Opposite the flat where they found me in, having the seizures and stuff, with the brain damage. Opposite there was a hotel and a row of shops. One of them was a cafe. And I knew that if I went down at 4 o'clock, the big bin, like a giant metallic wheelie bin with the lift-up lids, they would have thrown out all of the food left over from the calf, the sausages and beans in a bag, and half-eaten sandwiches and crap like that. I would go and get it. There would be sandwiches too some days. I would be very lucky. There'd be the sandwiches were going to go out of date and stuff like that. So I would get like a fresh made sandwich. Wow. And then some nights, when I was hungry enough, starving, I lived near McDonald's and Burger King. Shout outs to McDonald's and Burger King, who throw away, so much meat every single night. Enough to give you colon cancer. And that was the stuff. Like when I could be bothered, when I had the energy, when I'd had enough drugs, I'd be paid. It'd be payday. And I'd spend all my money on heroin and diazepam and gabapentin and promazine and that promazine. And then I'd be like, I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving here now. 5 a.m, everywhere's shut. What do I do? Oh no, I'll go over to Burger King, can't I? Jump over their back fence and dive into their bins. And what I used to do, I'd time it. So it'd be just when it was shut, and I learned that you could go in, because they would have a lot of rubbish in them bins every single night. Black bags upon black bags, and a lot of it was, stuff that we'd thrown away during the day. The sheep had discarded, so it would be sticky and gooey, and you put your hand in the wrong bag, my God, you'd be sick. But I learned if I went just after it closed and waited, I'd actually wait some nights, people. I'd wait until I'd watch them come out the front door and drive away, because I had to jump over the back fence, you know what I mean? It's kind of burglary when you think about it. I didn't think about it like that at the time. I just thought about it as, they have food, I need food, I get food. So I jumped over the back fence. I would lift up the lid of that big massive wheelie bin, and I'd put my hand in and feel. And I'd just put my hand over the back bags, and you'd feel the warmth from the burgers. There would just be mountains of chicken burgers. Oh my God. Oh, well, let's have a walk over Burger King. I'm starving. Shaka, that's your fault mentioning banana ice cream. Oh, lots of stages. Hey, Colleen, sorry I didn't see that, sis. Still awake. They're very awake. White Castle. We don't have White Castle here. I'll be back. I have to go and laugh at Facebook. Give it a giggle for me, please, Colleen. Oh, crazy stuff. Yeah, I was addicted to licking food from the back of Burger King. Crazy times. Crazy times. I would go around the back of Asda, and there'd be bins of clothes, or they pour bleach and stuff on them and that. But there was a shop opened in the town centre. It's like a charity shop where you could take the clothes in and they would repurpose them or whatever. And it was for weight, so there'd be 5 of us walking up the high street in Hartlepool, 3 bin bags each, weighed down with heavy denim stuff, the heaviest stuff you could get in, and the things that you do when you're so one night we found loads of chunks of metal, little bars of lead and stuff. So we wrapped the lead up in some of the clothes, took them to this shop to weigh them. Every penny counts. Addiction was a non-stop hike. It was non-stop mission. There was no enjoyment in any of it. It was all just about getting like the nights, the things, the fuck me, the shit I done. Oh my god, my life's been mental. Like, I so wish that like it was a film. So wish that I'd filmed it. That's why I do so much videoing now, because there's a moment, right? This is just how mental things. It's just mad to me. It's entertaining. I found it entertaining. So I'm out of it on drugs all the time. Don't give a fuck. I've got friends all over selling this, doing that, doing the other. So I ring one friend. I'm like, hi hon, I need some dialysis. You got some nice dialysis, haven't you? I'm coming up to get some, alright. She's like, yeah, but I'm staying at my brother's house, so like, just come to the letterbox, pass some money through the letterbox, like, be sharp, don't tell anyone you're coming here, mind, John. So I goes up to this like big old house and walks up these steps, knocked on the door. The letterbox flaps open. Who's that? It's Blind John. How many? 3 strips. I need it quick, pass your money in. Throw 20 quid in. Gets me 3 strips of tablets. I turn around, walk down the steps, and this lad's like, what are you doing at that door? I was like, I'm just looking for my mate. He's like, your mate? What mate? I was like, Craig. There's nobody called Craig lives there. That's my fucking house. What are you doing there? Starts like, all of a sudden, car pulls up. 3 of them jump out. They start booting us, trying to kick the shit out of us. And I'm just out of it. Like, I'd knocked on the door, I had a cake in my hand. And I'm holding this cupcake, like a cupcake thing. So I'm eating the cake. I'm in the other hand's in my pocket, stashing the tablets. And this lad's booting the fuck out of me, like kicking me in the face and in the back. Like, boots me down the stairs, and I kind of just jumped off the stairs, landed on my feet. And I'm just out of it, like going, oh no, it's me mate. Like, I'm just looking for him. Like, somebody told me he's staying there and eating this cake. And just let these people kick the shit out of me. And it was his sister was selling tablets from his house. I'm not going to tell him that, am I? She asked me not to. I'm like to have another joint before I go. I'm not medicated enough. So, sorry, Deborah, you don't have to hang around, sis. I'm just waffling. Busy day, innit? I've been thinking about all of this stuff I got up to, and that's pretty mild, really. I've just got laughed at this. The horrors of addiction are the worst memories. It's such a... You don't think. The drugs slow your thoughts. So you lose all sense of self, and self-worth especially goes straight out the window. Wow. No wonder I get infections in me butt, man, the amount of drugs I've had up there. One friend was going to jail. He knew he was going to jail. I so felt for you, Glenn, mate. So felt for you. But he's going to jail. He gets loads of diazepam stuff. Some heroin and that. Goes up. And he has some blocks of resin too, like 2 quarters, so half ounce, but in 2 quarters of cannabis resin. He had half an ounce of skunky bud, about 400 diazepam, like half an ounce of heroin that he'd been saving up. This was all, he knew he was going to jail. He'd been up to a lot of no good drugs, so he had all them, and then he wanted some like gabapentin and stuff. So I'm up there, and he's knocking up these little parcels to try and get them up his arse. And like, so on the night before he goes to hand himself in a court for sentencing, we're sat, and he's plugging all of this stuff, and he has a mobile phone, like a little Motorola, not the big massive brick one. It was pretty, big. and the plug. Back then it wasn't USB plugs, people. No, this was a plug. And he's like, yeah, I'll leave them out till the morning. Poor bastard, right? So I watched this friend. You know, yeah, he was a drug dealer, and he was, you know, he was a nice bloke. He was all right, man. And he was up all night. I could hear him groaning. You know, I was laid on the couch. But I could just see it. Oh, fuck me. he'd filled himself, you know what I mean? Oh my God, poor person. Gets up and he goes and he gets sent to jail. He gets into jail. Found out like a few days later he's in jail. Like, oh, have you heard? Yeah, what's happened, Glenn? No, what's happened? Oh, he's down the block. He's in solitary. It's like, oh, did they put him on that steel chair? They x-rayed and found the phone. And I said, oh no, it wasn't like that. That's not how they found it. He got through all that. It's like, what happened? He said, oh, they locked him up with another one of our friends. I won't say his name. And he was like, oh, I've heard you've got some, you've got some gear in there in you, mate. We're going to sort us out a couple of Diazzies or something, you know what I mean? Like, he was like, oh, I'm not getting them out yet, like, give us a couple of days, you know what I mean? And I'm padded up with you, mate, just give us, you know. Well, I want to be safe, not sorry. And that lad was like, what, you're not going to give us none? Yeah, boss! He's got loads of drugs up his ass. You cunt. He's got loads of drugs up his ass and he won't give us none. Little cunt. Sorry, but you know what I mean? Once you go through all that. Just try for one of your friends. Them's the friends you make an addiction, people. Drugs are bad, okay? And then imagine that they'll have had to go and fish that phone out. I got pulled by the police. They must have known. We just goes up to this field to score some smack with my friend. And we're a bit out of it. We're full of diazepam. When you're on diazepam, you might not realise it, but you talk like this. So we get sorted, come on the corner, like, there's the police. I've got 3 wraps of heroin in my hand. Like, police car drives past plain clothes, CID. Oh no, there's a police. Into the mouth. So we throw it, and he's got a little pass like this, throws it into his mouth, and the police stop us. And both of us, it must have been the tablets that we were on or something, the gig like seemed to like stop our tongue from that. So they're like questioning us, yeah, I haven't been getting these drugs. I'm not stuff. They couldn't, neither of us could speak. When Davy spoke, I could hear like the buzz of the foil. I think he was talking, you could hear it rattling between his teeth and his tongue. And they were like, yeah, well, if we catch you, lads. And they got back in the car and drove off. They must have been on a raid or something, because they must have known we had drugs then. Like, come on. I know, I missed that pop-up, Deborah. I don't know what you know. Well, I know you've got a song called that. I know, I want to say that. I saw you said you were going to go live too. When? When? Introduce yourself to the world, man, Deborah. Go in a little quiet group somewhere. Like, set up a Deborah's group. Go on and just drop a live saying, hi, I am Deborah. What are they? What? I've never did diazepam. Valium, benzodiazepam. Xanax, fam, you know. Sleeping tablets, tranquilizers. Yellows, blues. Bars, all of these things contain benzodiazepam. Temazepam, drugs like that, you know. Remember temazepam back in the day. I tried to kill myself once with temazepam. That was crazy, cray. Yeah. I'm amazed I'm not dead with that one, like. I was, 16, 17-year-old, and I'd had a fight with my girlfriend. You know, that was it. The world had ended. We'd had a fight. I'd shouted, she'd screamed, and we'd had a fight. So, I punched the wall. You've got to punch them walls, haven't you, at that age? I mean, that makes loads of sense, doesn't it? Hit a wall. Them walls, kids, if you're out there and you sometimes feel like punching a wall, let me tell you now that that wall is harder than your fist, and your fist will always, every single time, no matter how you try to punch that wall, your fist's going to come out second best. So, sorry, that's how it is. That's how it goes, kids. So try not to punch them walls. It's them walls. They don't have to hit back. You know what I mean? They don't have to hit back. So I punched the wall. Now goes into for some reason, I'm in my mum's bedroom and there's a bottle of tablets on the table there, and I picked that bottle of tablets up and I looked and I said, Temazepam, 30ml, 100 tablets. And I was like, oh, it's a full bottle of tablets there. Right, I'm going to take these tablets. So I started taking them one at a time. I go for a walk. I walked out the door and I poured the full bottle into my pocket, put the empty bottle in the bin, and just started walking around the streets. And I'm not in my hometown here. I've gone to where my girlfriend lives, and there's the village, the little pit village she lived in. And I'm walking around the pit village, just feeling sorry for myself. Oh, my life is over. She doesn't love me. She doesn't love me. No. And popping one at a time. I've had enough. And then I hear, John, I do love you, John. I turn around, there she is. Oh, she does love me, look. Oh, and we run towards each other, arms held out, and run into each other's arms. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hit the wall. I didn't mean to shout at you. She's like, no, I don't think you're a prick, and your jokes do make me laugh. Oh, I love you so I love you. And then the tablets started to kick in, so we're having, and she's like, let's go and see Chelsea and Steve. I'm like, yes, let's go and have our nightly game of cards and sit and shoot the breeze, have a bottle of wine and things. And as we start walking up to Chelsea's and Steve's, the tablets start to take effect. And I'm starting, oh, fuck, I'm out of here. Maybe she doesn't really love me. She just needed somebody to walk her up to her friends because she was bored and she needed some company. I'm sick of her. Like, started taking them again. And then we get into Chelsea's and the memory starts to fade now. The drugs start to take effect, and I start to come in and out of consciousness. I remember sitting on the couch and some of the tablets fell out of my pocket and down the side into the leather couch between the cushions. And I'm starting to get really out of it. And they're like, wow, that glass of wine's really seemed to have done something to John, hasn't it? And John's got his head in the couch, looking for these. Sam, I'm just looking for something. I'm just looking for this. I'm just dropped some money or something down here. It's definitely not there. We'll help you. No, I'll find it. And I'm pulling tablets out from between the cushions and popping them. And then they're like, then it fades again. And I disappear somewhere. The next thing I know, they're trying to show me how to play a card game. Now, this was a pretty simple kind of snap kind of card game. If you see a jack and you've got a jack, then you slam down a jack, but it's between four people. And they're trying to tell me the rules to this, but the black queen, she does something different. So if you get the black queen, you can wait till a certain card comes and you can slap them. And they're trying to tell me, and it's just not sinking in, and it's not, there's nothing, the lights are barely on, the lights have dimmed down, and there's definitely nobody home. And it's easy, John, you're just going, I don't understand, no, you just all think I'm stupid, So I storm out for some reason, and I'm out in the streets again, and they're just chasing me. It's like kind of, come and chase me, come and give me some attention, because I'm not feeling very secure with the world. And they're going, okay, we're coming to give you some attention, John. John's just getting more and more out of it. And then I don't remember how we got from Steve and Chelsea's house, the 2 mile away, to the bus stop for me to come back to home. Because, I was still young enough to live with my parents. Poor parents. So, like, I'm at that bus stop, and she's like, I do love you, I'm sorry about the fight. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'll be back up tomorrow. I love you, kiss, smooch. He's the bus, jump on the bus. John gets on the bus, and John remembers standing on the bus, alone, 11 p.m, looking this bus driver square in the eye. Can I have 2 halves to Hartlepool, please? 2 halves to Hartlepool? You're on your own there, mate. I just need to get both halves of myself home. So get on the bus, both halves of me get on the bus, and I pay me 2 halves. Children pay half price, see. And I was like a child, so I had to pay 2 halves, because I was twice the size of a child. And then the next thing, I'm getting off the bus at the end of the street on the corner from my home. And it's pitch black, I'm walking down the street, and I see a girl who I grew up with, Tracy. Hi Tracy, how you doing, Tracy? Yeah, Tracy. We have a hug, how you doing, John? Long time no see you. You looking well? Yeah, I'm feeling great. Yeah, I'm feeling hellish. And then she's like, oh, you're a bit out of it though, aren't you, John? Oh, I've been taking these tablets, and I don't know how many of them I took. I don't know if I took the lot or what, but I had none left in my pocket. I don't know how many I dropped down the couch, but they never ever said to me, oh, we found loads of tablets down our couch. Oh, and then the next thing, Tracy stood on the doorstep of her home, looking very kind of, are you alright there, John? I'm like, yeah. And I'm diving in a privet bush, a big bush in a garden, in a front garden. And I'm inside a privet, rooting round a privet. And she's like, what you doing there, John? And I was like, I'm looking for our Sean. Like, what was I doing in the privet? Looking for my brother at 12:30 at night. He doesn't live in a privet. He was only like 14-year-old. He was laid up in bed where I was heading back home. Like, he wasn't in that privet, John. What were you doing in the privet, bro? Crazy stuff. I got home that night. Didn't have a key. Couldn't be trusted with a key, you know what I mean? Didn't have that kind of independence. So I'm locked out. Everybody's gone to bed. These are all... Brother's got to be up for school in the morning. Mum and stepdad have to be out for work. They're all tucked up in bed. And he's John, out of his head, on tablets. Big Farmer's shit, brain at the door. My mother opens the door and I'm just going, where have you been? What time do you call us? It's nearly bloody midnight. Look at you. Your eyes are red again. Why are your eyes so red? Oh, so you don't want to know, Mum. What's the matter with you? Look at you. You're out of it. Oh, Nicola's mum hit me in the head with a frying pan. I swear to God. Nicola's mum hit me in the head with a frying pan, and it sent me all over the place. Yeah, that was some crazy night. Sorry I'm missing so many comments, peeps. There's Holland. I see people replying to Holland. How's Holland? Much love to you, sis. Hope things are okay out there today. How's my brother Curtis? Curtis, love you, man. Shout out to the monsters. The weedies are coming. The monsters need help, man. Their truck's broken down. Anybody out there in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, hit up my friends, man. They need some help. Hey, Colleen, welcome back, sis. Did you give it a giggle for me, Colleen? I'm back right now here, sis. Sorry, I was in the middle of me flow, yo. Love you too, sis. Love you bunches. Are you okay? What's up, Colleen? Oh, what have I missed? Lol. Oh, sorry, Colleen. That was a bad game. Yeah, Jack. What's Jack? What's Jack? Is that what the game was called? I'm sure the game was called Jack. Hit the side. Oh, had a fall. Oh, Colleen, it's just getting cold as well. You need to wrap up. I'm back. Sorry, sis. Didn't see that many comments are pissed off. How's Curtis doing, Holland? Really seem to, you know, them pow, all of the situations seem to really be hitting you, man. My heart goes out to you. I couldn't believe, you know, the police, like, awesomeness for getting in their face. For getting the camera in their face. But, you know, they have that mentality that they are in charge. They are trained that they must take control of every situation. That's what they've got to do. They have to feel empowered. They have to. So we have to be a little subservient to these people. A little, you know. They're just trying to do their job. He's okay. He's sleeping. Good. Well, sleep tight, Deborah. I'm going to get off too, actually. Oh, I so wish I was closer by, man. I'd help you push that wagon. Just push it somewhere. The cannon bus is broke. Oh, definitely. You could see they were itching. And mad props to Curtis. He just didn't back down. Like, he just didn't know. He stood for his right, and he was right in everything he said. But you could hear the frustration, and it is frustrating. But we have to show them a better way. We have to accept they're trying to do a job, and we just have to show them to do their job right. To be more of a help than a hindrance, to keep pushing that at them. So, you know, you're here to help me, officer. I'm struggling here. I've broke down. I need your help. I don't need your harassment. You know, do you have any friends that are mechanics and stuff that could help me out? You know, try to fuck with them on a different level. I bet you were. They've got guns. I'd be scared too. They're pushing hard for that in the UK, man. They have been for lots of years, to arm our police force. This whole terror thing kicked off, so now you have armed response units because of the terrorists. And now we have armed police walking around our train stations, you know, because of the terror threats. And, you know, that's the terror to me. That's where the terrorism is. You know, this is a gun-free country. We don't do that shit. We don't have need for that stuff. Doesn't take guns to overthrow a government. It takes a fucking guillotine. Viva la revolution. Subservient behaviour. So hard to watch him. Totally. It's like it's such a touchy situation, those kind of situations. I've seen lots of video where them situations go very quickly, very south. Like here they're all armed with tasers and that now, so they just taser you pretty straight away. Oh, the rain's starting to come down. That might chill me out for a bit, actually, if it starts to really pitter-patter on the window. Just gusts of water hitting with the wind. I'm sure he knows that, Holland. It's a hard one, man. He's hit a big bump in the road. And it's hard to find a solution. You just need to get off the streets for a bit, man. You just need to find a way. There is always a way. Yeah, that's the world that we get stuck in. It's always like we feel like it's constantly, you know, they're out to get me. And it's a cycle we get stuck in. We've got to break that cycle. Whatever it takes, we've got to take it and do it. Kate's been getting some hate though. Like, I saw some pretty malicious comments flying Curtis's way from somebody who called himself a childhood friend. So you don't say that about your friends, man. Come on. They're trying to do something here. Oh, you are very trying, Holland. A joke, sis. It's hard, man. It's hard when we hit these bumps. It's hard. What you're supposed to do. You know, you're financially stuck. The van's fucked, pretty much. Like, what? Where do you go from here? You know what I mean? We get stuck into them places. And the only way to figure it out is to figure it out. Like, I don't know what to say to you. Hey, activists, that's what he called himself. He said he was real activists. Because I've done this, look at my portfolio of activism. I'm more of an activist than you. You're not activating anything. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? These people get such... They blow themselves up too much. They get too lost, and you know, anybody trying to be proactive to me is an activist that's activating things. I'm a linguistic kind of person. I love language. I love people who are willing to use these tools in a different way. Anybody fighting for freedom is a freedom fighter in my book. It is. Hey, good morning, Peter. And what a windy, stormy morning it is here. Just been sat having a wake and bake, despite being awake all night there, mate. Busy day today. Anyway, I best drop out though, peeps. I've been sat now for well over an hour, and I was only going to do a little thing. A little thing called love. Holland, love you, sis. Smoke weed. Cabin up somewhere, push the van out into the backwoods someplace. Smoke some weed. Just switch off from everything. Switch off the lot. Have a break. When no one can see you, no one can hassle you. And just meditate on how to get out of the state things are in right now. Love yous all though. Much love. Thanks for coming by. Keep living in love. So find the love in what you love in your life and live that love. Love it. Love your life. It is your life. Think about it. We're still alive. We've still got friends. We've still got love. So love that love. Focus on that. And learn to keep focusing on the things that bring that love to us. Peace out.